Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by and for returning to the old world. Firstly, if you are watching this video in January of 2023, let me wish you a very happy and prosperous new year. There's a lot been going on in the world, may well continue into the year ahead, so let's hoping we can all make the best of it and enjoy our hobbies as we do so. That being said, let's get on to the main thrust of today's video. Now, those of you who have been following the channel all across 2022 will be aware that I like to set myself wargaming resolutions to help keep me focused on what I want to achieve throughout the year, but not setting targets so strenuous that they effectively become a form of work where I'm chasing specific numbers, specific targets, etc. It's all about just really providing structure and a sense of, yeah, I've achieved something. Now, in previous years, just by way of background, certainly during the sort of more lockdown periods, my goals have been very much productivity based, taking the war to the pile of shame and reducing the grey mountain. And I wanted to do something different this year. My productivity goals were quite successful. Does this mean I've eliminated the pile? Nope. But it does mean it's now at a far more reasonable level, and one where the stuff that needs painting, I kind of need to be in a specific mood to want to tackle it, and it's not models where I sit there and I think I really ought to do these. It's more of a, actually I fancy painting this rather than I must. So I'm in a position where I can move on and set myself a different style of goal. So that being said, what are these goals? Well, firstly, my main project, the Fantasy Dwarf Army. Now, we don't know when the old world game will release. There's been a lot of speculation that it will be in 2023, 40th anniversary of Warhammer, etc. We don't know that for sure, but one of my aims really for this project when I started it in 2022 was to have something that's battlefield ready for when the game drops. I want to continue that, but with one of my formal targets for the year. I want to get the infantry core of this army done. I've done the elite infantry, let's get the rest tackled. Now, what will this look like? I think it's going to be 3 units of 10 lighter infantry, light being a relative word with dwarves. That's going to be my missile weapon contingent. And then I'm thinking probably 60 medium infantry, probably with a mixture of weapons to form the main battle line. Now, as a bit of a stretch goal, what I want to do is add a bit of character to the force, so that will come probably in the form of some war machines and some characters. I might add some slayers. I'm not sure I want to go down that line yet. But certainly adding some of the other elements rather than just rank and file infantry. Now, we don't have a game yet. Certainly no army books. We don't know what will be good, what's going to be an auto pick, what's going to be so bad you would never go anywhere near it. So it's very hard to put a measurable against these particular items. Just having some stuff I can put down on the table will probably be enough to satisfy this particular element of the stretch. What's my next target? Well, my next target is looking at quality over quantity. Yes, quantity can lead to an improvement in quality just by repetition, becoming more familiar with the models, the colours, etc., the techniques even. But all I want to do is have a little project that will challenge me on a model by model basis, and one where I don't have to worry too much about uniformity. A target really that will help stretch me as a hobbyist and improve me as an artiste. How am I going to do it? Well, actually, I'm thinking I'm going to paint up a Necromunda gang. Yes, there will be a colour palette to choose from, but it won't matter so much if individual models have different shades and tones, the same colour, if jackets are different colours as long as they're within the same collection of colours. It means I'll be able to try different techniques on individual models to try and improve my skills that way. It may not work and I may fall back to the familiar techniques, but I want to give it a go and to challenge myself. Finally, last but by no means least, reliable. I would like to paint more models than I buy. By buy, I mean models that I pick up myself in exchange for money or other things. So if I got some models off a friend, for example, in exchange for beer, that will count as bought, but gifted items, so Christmas presents, birthday presents and the like, would not. I'm not as rabid about decreasing the Grey Mountain. It'd be nice to make a little bit more inroads into it, but I certainly don't want the amount of bare plastic in my house increasing. So that's it, really. My goals for the year: paint more than I buy, get a Necromunda gang done, but challenge myself on each model in doing so, get the core infantry element of my dwarf army done, and then look, if I can, as a stretch, to add a bit more character, the war machines, character figures, maybe slayers, who knows. So, that's my plan for the year ahead. Have you got any plans? Any objectives for the next 12 months? Maybe you're starting a new project, revisiting an old one, giving a bit of love to some models that have sat far too long on your shelves. Let me know in the comments below. Other than that, thank you very much for listening to me droning on again. I will be back with the regular Friday videos on a range of topics. I'm returned to the old world. Have a great day.